Hello, humans, and welcome to the Cartridge and Disc Podcast. That's right, this is your Gen X gamer here, and Twitter is going to make you rich, baby. Twitter is spreading the wealth. They are paying cash. A couple of social media influencers disclosed today that Twitter just told them they're getting paid and getting paid and getting paid. Now, guys, I did the numbers for you. First, let me say that this is important because as creators, you guys are going to have, if you are a creator out there, you're going to have more sources of revenue. Me, I don't consider myself a creator. I use it just because that's what people use. I'm just some guy, talking about stuff and sharing my opinions. I was thinking about it today. Before, when I used to drive, I used to talk to my passengers. When I was working my way through college, I was a Lyft driver. And, I just talk to people and people in the area and other college students and share opinions that way. Now that I don't have to do Lyft anymore, now I can share my ideas with you guys. But that's all I'm doing. I'm speaking to my cell phone. I don't feel that's a creative process, right? I'm just talking like the way I would talk to somebody if I met them on the street and we had the same common interest. There's other channels, right? There's other creators that actually create. They edit. They make something, right? They produce media entertainment, sometimes multimedia entertainment. That's what I would call a creator. But in general, here on the internet nowadays, everybody can just spit in a bucket and they'll call that an Oscar-winning performance, right? But anyway, guys, I think this is a game changer because being a creator or being a multimedia, social media personality is really like trying to be, a rock star or a rapper or a poet. I mean, we've heard the stories of, people that think they're popular on social media. Maybe they have like 1 million subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, and they'll do an event. And nobody shows up. Nobody cares. So, the people will follow them on their phone, but they won't follow them in real life. So it's just a different market. But here on Twitter, they will pay you, right? And I did the numbers for you, so I'm rounding out based on what several social media people said. And for about 1 million subscribers, you'll get about $6,000. Depending on interactions, but we'll just round it off to that. Okay, so at that point, they're paying you 0.006 cents, right, of a dollar per follower. And I want to tell you that so you can put it into context, right? 0.006 of a dollar is not a lot of money per follower. That means you're going to have to really grind. Does that mean you need 1 million followers to make money? No, based on that rate, and I'm sure it's a scaling rate, right? So we could just figure that maybe you need about 75,000 engaged subscribers to make about $300 a month. That's, you can pay a bill with that. Right? It's a good side money that you can start with. It'll pay something, but just like anything else, you're going to have to work. Twitter especially doesn't put up with buying subs and all that crap like they do here in YouTube. They're not going to pay you for fake subs, right? And in the world that we live now where, a lot of channels, a lot of social media personalities try to blow up their numbers by buying subs, that's very important to know. Because if you really don't have the following, that means you're going to have to start from scratch. How big you are is going to be revealed there. So you have to build another platform. But it is a game changer in a sense that now there's somebody else who's willing to pay you. And I don't want you guys to sell yourself short out there. There's a sponsor for everybody. There's something that you use on your everyday. It doesn't matter whether it's the shampoo in your hair, the tires you buy, the shoes you wear. There's something that you use that you're the focus group or the target audience for out there. So if you're semi-decent, you can get some pretty good sponsors out there, whether they're in video games or actual products or something else. There's a side hustle to be made if you have the time. I don't have the time for those kind of things, nor do I have the patience to censor myself any more than I already am. But if you're somebody who wants to dedicate their lives to do something like this, which I wouldn't recommend, the odds are against you, but if you want to, you can do it part-time, you can do it full-time, it's up to you. But now the opportunities are out there, and they're only going to get bigger. And you only have to hit a target audience, which would be something very different than I do. I just talk about different things. I don't talk about any specific thing, because that's just not how my mind works, guys. I think about different things all the time when it comes to video games, when it comes about this YouTube stuff. Right? The more successful channels really talk about one thing, and they keep it within that one thing so people know what to expect every day. Will I ever do that? I don't know. Not in this channel, probably, because it's never been about that. I always, just go with whatever comes into my mind or whatever's popular in video games. And video games is a changing media. The consoles change, the scene changes. I mean, you can see it all the time. You can see it, for example, right now with the home arcade community. That was big for a while, now it's dying down because there isn't any products, just like anything else. But it doesn't mean you can't get sponsors. That's a certain demographic that uses certain products that you can also make content for. And there's a lot of very talented people out there. Let me tell you, there's a lot more talented people out there that I've seen that deserve a lot better, that all they need is a little bit more marketing, right? A little bit more savvy, because they do have the talent. You have those people that have the radio voices out there. You have those people that have the creativity, the know-how, and all they need is the right marketing, the right exposure, and maybe a couple of sponsors, and go from there. And if I was a sponsor, let me tell you what I would do is I would find somebody that's already talented, hasn't blown up, and then I would make them my spokesperson and grow them with my brand. Right? That way I train them properly. I tell them what they can and cannot say regarding, whatever it is that I'm trying to advertise. And then I build it from the ground up. And then I have control of what my brand is. But, businesses aren't like that. They're, they're not proactive in that sense. They're reactive. They want somebody who's already established. And usually those people already have loyalties to somebody else, whoever brought them up. But for you guys out there, for you guys that want to start this hustle, hey, there's another opportunity. The more companies out there that are willing to pay you, the better it is for you. Why is that? Because now they have competition. Like I told you, competition breeds innovation. And if they know you have somewhere else to go, they won't treat you like they treat you now. Right? Whether it's this platform right here or any other platform, they're more than willing to get rid of you in 5 seconds if you do something that they don't agree with, if you say something that you don't agree with, if you have an unpopular opinion about any specific subject, or maybe even if you don't vote the way they want to. They can get rid of you. There is really no freedom on these platforms, so you need to look out for yourself, especially if you're wanting to dedicate your working time to something like being a social media creator, which really has no fallback, right? Has no secure anything. It's really not a great gig to have full time, but part time, yeah, you can make a living, man. You can make a living by adding a little bit here, a little bit there. Can you make another $300? Yeah, you can. It's gonna take some effort, but you can do it. And if you get 5 accounts of $300, hey, there you go. You'll start making it, but you got to put in the time and you got to put in the effort. But we have another opportunity out there. Guys, thank you so much for listening. I just got stuck in another pile of traffic. Make sure that you hit that like button or that subscribe button if you haven't done so. It really does help out the channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers going on. Guys, I will catch you on the next one. Take care.